Hey everybody, this is Alan Fine, and I'm here with John Dennis, who is the VP, Vice President of Sales, U.S., Canada, and South America for Viva Cruises. We are on the brand new Viva Enjoy, and we're going to show you this ship. We're going to talk about its itineraries, and we're going to talk about what's coming up for Viva, which is really exciting. We're talking about total luxury on the rivers here on Insider Travel Report. I'm really enjoying this vessel, shall we say, Viva Enjoy. I'm enjoying it, and the reason is we're going to show them as much as we talk. Now we spoke with Andrea Cruz, the founder and CEO, and we showed a lot of the ship. But I want to show the ship again, even though we're going to talk about sales and how to get the travel advisors more involved. So. Starting with, well, first of all, what's your favorite parts of the ship? Let's just do that much, and then we'll talk sales.
Well, I think the public rooms are great on the ship. It's modern, it's contemporary. Cabins are exceptionally wonderful as well. But I think the public rooms, our 3 dining rooms, really showcase exactly where we're going as a company. And quite honestly, I think some of the best rooms that you'll find on the river today.
And now let's talk about your sales team. They're all in, Fort Lauderdale?
Yeah, our office is based in Fort Lauderdale. We've got team across the country, but for the most part, as it stands, our operations is going to be in Fort Lauderdale, our reservation center, and we're open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Time, so pretty much covering the vast majority of the day.
So this is the sister ship to Viva 2. What are the differences?
Well, you're absolutely correct. It is a sister ship to the Viva 2. Viva Enjoy is the third kind of in this new build series. We started with Viva 1 a few years ago. Subtle differences here and there. For the most part, what we saw with the Viva 2 was a breakaway where we actually went with some really innovative designs, kind of a 2-story atrium area where the bar basically sits between the lounge and the dining room, etc. Now with Viva Enjoy, we've carried on that tradition, carry on the tradition of 3 dining rooms. Cabins are, again, spectacular in size.
Colors, that's the other thing to talk about.
Yeah, colors, some subtle differences between the ships because obviously they're built different time periods, and we want some of them to have their own individual characteristics as well. But the good thing is the theme really carries over from Viva 2 onto the Viva Enjoy and future programs as well.
And now you've taken all of this learning and all of this comfort, and what's the big plan?
Well, the plan is to grow. The plan is to grow, obviously, here on the main rivers of Europe, which is where we sail, whether it's the Danube, the Rhine, etc. Part of that growth is we've had the fortunate situation of actually basically creating a little bit of a sub-brand. So Viva Boutique is a brand that will officially sail with us in May of 2026. We announced this earlier this year with Andrea Cruz, our CEO. The Viva Boutique is a little bit of a refinement from where we are today. So we're taking the best, to your point, as far as what we've been doing on Viva Enjoy, Viva 2, Viva 1, the rest of the Viva fleet, quite honestly, as well. And now we've applied some really enhancements to the Viva Boutique model. Well, the Viva Beyond is, again, it's going to be basically an enhancement. What we'll see is, in addition to our standard double occupancy rooms that you find here on the ship, we've got quite a few more. Actually, 50% of the vessel will be suites, so which is a big jump for us. It's a less capacity because for that vessel we'll actually just cruise with about 116 passengers out of Paris, doing 3 incredible itineraries, focusing in on different aspects, whether it's impressionism, our basically our culinary aspect, and also with our
culture.
So with the Viva Enjoy, we're going to with the Viva Boutique, we're going to really concentrate on obviously some of the special destinations, with being Paris, sailing up through the Seine, concentrating on impressionism, culture, and basically the culinary aspects of France, bringing in the best of this. 3 different itineraries. They'll be fine-tuned to those specific key marketing points and key themes, and it will be the vessel really is going to basically be an enhancement to our overall
luxury version,
and fit in with what we think is an incredible destination, being France and Paris.
Well, but I have to remind everyone that this was very, very, very upscale, and so jumping to luxury is not going to be a big feat.
No, you're absolutely correct. And quite honestly, there is a blurred line sometimes between premium and luxury. We're very, very keen on exactly taking the premium, we really concentrating on over-delivering. So we don't really go out of our ways to say that we're an upscale brand or a luxury brand. What we really try to do is just have those fine points on the vessel and really surprise the guests, and also surprise our travel advisors with some really, really key features on our vessels.
Now, will Beyond have the same 3 restaurants?
It will have 3 restaurants, same kind of central theme. Our Riverside restaurant, which is our main restaurant that really basically the majority of the vessel will go into. We'll have Moments, which is an incredible, nice Italian theme, Mediterranean style. And then we also basically get into our bistro concept, which is going to be incredible. The views, it's a much smaller scale, so it's a bit more intimate for those special evenings that our guests may want to enjoy.
But still all-inclusive?
All-inclusive, everything.
Including these excursions?
Oh, absolutely. The good thing about the Viva product is it really basically is a very, very truly all-inclusive model. I always say there's really not much a guest really has to pay for, other than maybe if they went to a souvenir shop on board the ship or any of our spa services that we may offer. Everything else, once they board, there really is nothing for them to pay for, whether it's our drinks, and drinks are not just basically through lunch and dinner. We have our drink packages available throughout the day. So from the time basically you wake up and the bar service begins up until really basically once everything really shuts down at night. So there's no time restrictions, there's no typical restrictions. It's a fully all-inclusive model. To your point, the excursions are included as well. The 3 restaurants, there's never a surcharge for using any of our restaurants. They're all-inclusive in that aspect.
So all-inclusive means what?
All-inclusive for us really means pretty much everything. Our beverages throughout the day, we do special wine pairings every single evening with every single meal. Those 3 restaurants, those are actually going to be basically 3 different pairings because there's a different theme to the restaurants. Our shore excursions will be included. So every day our guest is going to be able to go out and enjoy a shore excursion in the port. The gratuities, all the staff gratuities are included. It includes basically a daily minibar that's stocked every single evening. So these types of things are included.
And your founder and CEO prides herself in sustainability. That will continue.
Absolutely, it's continuing. We do this throughout the fleet. As she has mentioned, and we've had press releases on, for 2026, we're going to biofuels on the ship. So the ships basically will operate in really the most efficient manner that they can. So yes, it's really, we're very conscious about it. We love where we sail. The waterways are our home. Europe is our home. We don't take it for granted. We really basically obviously want to ensure that our footprint is very minimal for any of these itineraries.
And the guests that you've been seeing, I mean, we're going to try to bring you in more U.S., North American.
Oh, thank you.
But what are you seeing? How does it break down?
Well, that's a good question. We really are probably much more of an international product than most of our peers out there. And what I mean by that is most of the brands that our travel partners obviously either sell today, they're really predominantly sourcing their guests from the U.S. and they'll just dabble in a couple of other markets. We really are much more of an international product where we get into maybe a 15-20% American contingency along with our Canadian friends. Beyond that, we see a heavy influence from the Scandinavian markets. Norway is a typical example, Finland, Sweden. So the Scandinavian countries are really, really influential for us. In addition, Israel, we're one of the top river cruise source markets for Israel. And then also going into really basically just our core markets within Europe, whether it's Germany and Austria and Switzerland, etc.
So the travel advisors who are watching, when they think about their Rolodex and their contact list, who's the right guest?
I think it's a great question. I think really the right guest is someone who wants to explore Europe, whether it's out of Paris on the Seine.
With Europeans.
With Europeans. And the good thing is, I always say they're really going to they're going to sail on German waters, visit German cities, and they may actually have some German guests sitting with them at dinner where we can exchange cultural ideas. So we are certainly a little bit more of a multicultural product. I think what you're going to see is the guests, when they sit down and have dinner, there will be a couple from Norway, there'll be possibly a couple from Israel, a couple from Germany, etc. So it's a little bit different than the other brands, which are predominantly U.S. sourcing, which is not a bad thing, but we think we really basically deliver something a little bit different, and our guests find that interesting and enjoyable.
I want to say at this level, because I'm not on this luxury beyond, I'm on just Viva enjoy. I am with that mix of guests, and it's very comfortable. As you can see from the decor, it's very comfortable, but also the guests are comfortable. And there's no formal nights, and everybody's dressed comfortably. And so it's a great environment to meet all these people from all these countries.
No, you're absolutely correct. We rely on having a really great product. We try not to be too pretentious. This is obviously it's our guests' vacation. They're here to have a good time, have fun. They enjoy getting out and obviously dressing up on some of the evenings, etc. But it's not pretentious. It's nothing too formal in that aspect.
So now, what programs do you have for travel advisors? Let's tell them how they can learn more.
Travel advisors are really a great source for us, and we want to grow with you, and we feel that it's a product that fits really well in your portfolio of river options. We think since with it being a little bit more of an international mix, it's nice to complement the other river brands or cruise brands that you may sell. As far as what we can offer you, we're doing webinars throughout the year. We have our sales team that's basically accessible. Our website is accessible, and there's an agent portal on there that's being enhanced. You can book online after we set you up, and part of our training modules start to be online as well. Our commission program, we start at 15% for everyone, and there's an aggressive tier to basically bring you up. So we really want to reward you for working with us. In addition to those commission points, our cruises, as it's an all-inclusive fare, there aren't any NCFs. We have nothing like that. So you're paid full commission on the program. So when we send you over a confirmation, whatever it shows as far as the rate on it is, you're getting paid on that full rate. So there's nothing backed out. There's no funny business with anything like that. We want to reward you for your support of us, and we hope to continue growing this with you.
But I hope that we were able to show them enough of the product so you could see how comfortable it is, and you'll know exactly what you're. Well, let's do it this way. You want to know exactly what you're sending your guests to do. You need some fam trips.
Fam trips are essential, absolutely. And I think once we get agents on board the Viva product, it's exactly where we really basically win them over. So we're doing fam programs throughout the year. Give us a call, give our reservations team a call, find out exactly, hey, when is the next fam trip? Along with these webinars, we actually are basically putting out some of our fam dates. We're going into cities across the U.S., so we'll be doing some breakfast and some lunch and some dinner events as well. We really know we need to reach out to you, and we understand exactly you've got so much product basically it's positioned to you every single day. We want to try to figure out exactly how we can position this product to you, get you out to see it, try to basically work with you with whether it's an FIT booking, whether it's a group booking, anything along this. No group was ever too big or too small for us. If it's a full ship charter, we would love to work with you on that. We're not overly complicated. Again, our commission program is pretty straightforward. And I think what you're going to find is we are a true family business that really basically appreciates exactly where you are and your process as far as this is your business, and we want to ensure we're doing everything we can to do right by you.
Well, I first of all, good luck with all that. And I'm hoping that the travel advisor starts to think more and more about Viva as they see more and more stories coming out about this new ship, Beyond.
Absolutely. We actually are kind of in the midst of a countdown. I think I mentioned that to you a little earlier. So we have just about 12 months, and knock on wood, we're going to get through these 12 months with some really, really great information to you. But Beyond will officially launch May of 2026. So every single month we're going to begin to disseminate a little bit more information on the itineraries, the food aspect of it, the Shorex aspect of it, and the little things that will make it different. It's an exceptional ship, and it's an exceptional destination, and we think it will fit right into your portfolio of product.
Thank you for sharing, John.
Thank you for all your support.
And this is Alan Fine for Insider Travel Report.